Behind the stark homelessness statistics are real people, often families who are desperately struggling to find and keep a decent home. This housing emergency has a very human cost. This is Joanna's story.
I lost my home after my partner and I split up. I have a 12-year-old Hannah. I tried to take on the tenancy on my own so we could stay near her school. The landlord wouldn't let me stay because I have a bad credit rating from when I was much younger. Even though I could afford it, we had no hope of getting another private let. I had to go to the council and explain that we were homeless. They put us in a bed and breakfast hotel, but that sounds a lot better than the reality. Hannah and I shared a room for a month. She didn't have her own space and it put a real strain on our relationship. There was nowhere to cook food, we weren't allowed visits from friends, and there was a curfew. It was so isolating and stressful. We had to share a bathroom with everyone else. It was run down and there were mouse traps everywhere. There was CCTV in the corridors too. It felt like we were being watched all the time, more like a prison than a place to live. School was an hour away. We had to get up early for the bus and that meant missing breakfast at the B&B. It's had a really negative impact on my mental health. I felt really unwell for a while. Christmas was coming up and it broke my heart to think we'd still be living in that place. But then I got in touch with Shelter Scotland. They told me that the council is not allowed to house children in B&Bs for more than 7 days. One of their advisors spoke to the council who found us a temporary flat right before Christmas. It's still not a permanent home, but it feels like we've got our lives back. At least now we can cook. If it wasn't for Shelter Scotland, we'd probably still be in that place.
Hannah deserves a decent home. We live in a rich country, but one where over 14,000 children lost their home last year. That's the equivalent of 38 children losing their home every day. Please join the fight to end this housing crisis.